what do you think is the hardest part of being top one? What is the key that you have to stay there? What advice would you give to the amateur players to get better at Padel?
Hi Padel Travelers, how you doing? Today we have a really special video because, as you know, we had the chance to interview some of the top Padel players in the world a few weeks ago when we were in Premier Padel Madrid. And the reason behind this is all your support, because the Padel Drive channel has now reached 50,000 subscribers, which is something completely crazy. And thanks to this, now we get the chance to get invited by Premier Padel to this type of events and to interview some of these players that I have admired for years. So guys, thanks a lot. This means the world to us. You cannot imagine how grateful we are. This being said, something that you have to understand is that it is quite hard to get the top male players in an interview. And the reason behind this is because they have really limited time in tournaments, and Premier Padel only gives this type of interviews to the biggest social media channels. So if you like this type of content and you would like to help us to get that interview with Tapia, Coelho, Galan, Chingoto, or your favorite player, please hit the like and subscribe button, because this is one step closer to get there. This being said, enjoy this interview with Gemma Triay, top #1 female player in the world. She's a complete monster. She smashes from behind the line, from everywhere. She's super consistent. She has so many aggressive shots. Probably the best female player at the moment. And she will share with us her secrets to get to the top. Hope that you enjoy this interview, and I'll see you at the end. ¡Vamos!
Well, Padel Drivers, today we had the chance of interviewing Gemma Triay. Gemma, I have to say that it's a super big pleasure to have you here in our channel.
Thank you so much. The pleasure is mine.
You are #1 at the moment. You start this tournament as the top one seeded. I wanted to ask you, what do you think is the hardest part of being top one in Padel?
Well, maybe the responsibility to win every tournament, but I try to don't think in this. We are very focused in each match. We prepare the tournament in the same manner. If I'm not #1, so now focusing on Thursday.
Yes.
Our first step, and we will see. We will try to do our best and try to win the tournament.
Okay. And now I want to ask you about Rodrigo Vide. I was watching one interview lately, and they asked him about you. And one of the things that he says that he admires the most about you and that he thinks is different to other players is your way of approaching every training session. And let's say, if you normally play from 0 to 100, your ability to stay in that 90, 100% region for a really long time. So I wanted to ask you, what is the key that you have to stay there? And if you think this is one of the reasons of your success.
Yeah, I talk with Rodri about this a lot of time, and for me, it's not difficult. I'm used to do this every day, but it's true that not all the players are 100% focused in above all every training.
Yep.
Because then in tournament maybe it's easier. But I think if you don't stay focused 100% in each training, then I think it's more difficult to be focused in the tournament.
Yep.
And maybe if you play one match, maybe 2 hours,
Yep.
and you are not used to stay focused in 1 hour and a half that you play in the training, then it's difficult maybe in the important things in the tiebreak to stay focused. So I think this is an ability, a mind ability, I don't know, but I love to do my work all of my best and to be 100% focused every day. It's my, I don't know, it's my manner to view the sport, and yeah, I think it's an ability.
an ability that not everybody has, or because at least from what I've seen when I go to some padel clubs and I see some of the pros training, I would say especially those that are a bit younger or maybe that they don't have the experience. It feels to me from the outside that they are not at that intensity all the time. Like sometimes they get there when the exercise becomes a bit challenging, but not the whole time, which I think is something very important.
Yeah, and also the concentration. It's maybe you have to play in parallel, and maybe you suddenly play cross because you don't remember that you have to play parallel. This is not easy to do that. I think it's not easy because for me, I'm used to do that. And I don't have problem and to do that until the end of the match. But I think it's not easy because the other people maybe have more como es desconcentraciones.
Yeah, get unfocused.
Yes, exactly.
To all the paddle drivers that are watching, what advice would you give to the amateur players to get better at paddle?
Maybe do lessons. I think it's important to understand the game
Yeah.
and also have a good technique in your shots.
Yeah.
And then combine also play matches because I think it's not good only train or only play.
Yes.
I think both are really important to improve your game.
Yeah.
For me, it's a good combination. Train and improve your shots in a good manner, and then also uh, practice this in the matches.
Yeah, I think you mentioned something very interesting because nowadays we see some coaches that online they say that technique is not that important and they compare it to other sports like football or basketball. The way I see it is a bit different because in paddle you are hitting the ball every single time.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask you, how often do you train technique? Because some amateur players they think that pro players they don't train technique, like you already have it. There's no need to. But
No,
can you-
a lot. And also some shots, maybe not every day, but maybe 3 or 4 times in a week. It's important also to reset some shots, maybe not too much, maybe 20, 15 balls with the bandeja, with the smash. Yeah, to refresh maybe some shots or maybe to improve and to have more confidence in the shot.
Okay. Gemma, I wanted to say a really big thank you. It was a pleasure and good luck for Premier Padel Madrid.
Thank you so much.